Hello students, welcome to one PYQ a day series. Today is the day of governance. In this series, we pick up one previous year question from each subject every day and we try to explain how to write answer to that question. So today is the day of governance and we have picked up one of the question which was asked in the year 2024 by UPSC. It's a 15 marker question and we are going to answer it in the best possible manner. We are going to see the introduction, conclusion and at the same time how to write the body. Now, before I start, I would like to tell you about the free one-to-one mentorship of SRIRAM IAS. If you have any kind of problem or doubt in your preparation, the only thing you have to do is to scan this QR code or go to the description, click the link, fill the form, and we are going to approach you. So now let's start. Let's see the question. This was the question which was asked in 2024. And it is about e-governance. And you have to write its answer in 250 words. And the maximum marks allotted to this question is 15 mark. E-governance is not just about routine application. So this is a very important statement here which you must understand, that e-governance is not about routine application. Then what it is about? E-governance simply means the use of information and communication technologies in governance. So e-governance is not just routine application of digital technology. All the technologies of information and communication which you are using, there should not only be routine application of those, but then what? Let's read further. In service delivery, it is about multifarious interaction for ensuring transparency and accountability. So what does this question really mean is that there has to be a model and there has to be a interactive model of governance using the information and communication technology. So what are the important responsibilities of a state? There are many, providing protection to the citizens from any kind of external aggression, any kind of internal disturbances there, providing security to the people for the welfare of the society, maintaining equality in the society, maintaining rule of law in the society, but at the same time also service delivery. There are several services which are provided by the state to the citizens, and this is very well asking about the service delivery here, isn't it? So e-governance, not about the routine application. Let us first understand what they want to ask and then we can write the answer. So there is one-way interaction. What is this one-way interaction? One-way interaction simply means that whatever service which are provided by the state are provided to the people. Okay. And if the people have some kind of problem, some kind of grievance, the service which is provided, the information which is provided by the government is not reaching the target, then is there a mechanism? Is there a mechanism to amend the whole process? That was not available. That is the reason why we are calling it one-way interaction, where government is providing some kind of service or information to the people, but there is no route from where the people can interact with the government. This route is not available. But when it comes to this multifarious interaction, so it is multiple way interaction. It simply means that if government provides some kind of information or services to the people, okay, then the people can also report to the government anything, the feedback, grievances, whatever they feel about a particular service or information, the standards of those information, what changes the government needs to make, all those things the people can tell to the government. Now this is what is called as a multifarious interaction, and this is the basis on which the e-governance must be there. The role of e-governance is not only to have one-way interaction, but instead to have multifarious interaction. Now this also increases transparency, this also increases accountability, this also helps in proper service delivery. Now when you are talking about transparency, look at what the Swachh Bharat Mission app does. Swachh Bharat Mission app. You find anything, anywhere, which you think is not properly managed, is not clean, you can actually report on that app. few months back, during the winter seasons in Delhi, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi has also launched one of the app where you see any kind of pollution being happening. You can just click the photo and upload it on the app, and the government is going to take some kind of action on that. So what is happening? The government is trying to provide some kind of service, some kind of information, but at the same time the people are also becoming interactive. The people can also send their grievances, can also send some kind of report, can also send some kind of information to the government. And this feedback mechanism is creating some kind of accountability and transparency. When it comes to accountability, public financing management system, you can track all kind of expenditure which the government is making through the public money using this particular software, this particular system, public finance management system. It creates some kind of accountability, because before spending, the government knows that there are people, civil society and other kind of pressure group which is keeping an eye on all kind of expenditure made by the government, and hence some kind of accountability is going to be flowing. So what is this? Is it one-way interaction? No, it is not. It is multifarious interaction. You need to understand this before you write. Service delivery is going to improve. There are so many ways you can deliver the goods. And once the government delivers the good, there shall be some kind of feedback on it. Some kind of feedback. Government provides multiple kind of services. Services starting from everyday services such as, food service, public distribution system, starting from there to providing houses, providing water services, health services. Now there shall be some kind of mechanism through which the people can send their feedbacks. That is what is important, and that is what is asked. So this kind of model is, we can call this model as interactive service model of e-governance. Until and unless you have an interactive service model of e-governance, the whole e-governance project is going to fail. If you have to make this e-governance model a success, it has to be two-way interaction or multi-way interaction, where the government interacts with citizen, where the government interacts with businesses, where the government interacts with civil society organizations, isn't it? And at the same time, they also interact with the government. This system is called as interactive service model of e-governance. Now it is very easy for you to write the introduction, the body and the conclusion. In introduction, you have to be very specific. You can actually explain what interactive service model really means. You can very well write that in an interactive service model, it is very important to understand that accountability, service delivery and transparency will be at the center of any kind of service which is provided by the state to the citizen. Then in body, you can go on explaining this whole system, and you can also write the examples of how the government is going to improve its service delivery through this increase in transparency and increase in accountability through several mechanisms which have been made. There is also something called CP-GRAM, if you have heard of this. Central Public Grievance Redressal and Monitoring System. It is very important. It is a system where people who are the receiver of the services can actually put their grievances which reaches to the government, and then the government responds accordingly. Okay. So this is something which you can write in the body, and then finally in conclusion, you can write about something broader like what is the importance of providing this two-way or multi-way interaction. The importance is good governance. Now, in order to have good governance, you have to have e-governance, which is not a routine application of service delivery, but rather a multifarious interaction between the government and those who are receiving the services of the government. So that is it. That is what you have to write in the whole answer. If you understand the very basic of what is asked and you understand what this interactive service model really means, you will be able to write a very beautiful answer in a very nicer way. And then you have to add several examples, the examples which we have discussed, some of them, and you can keep on adding. There is Amrut app, there is DigiLocker, okay, Digi Yatra. Government is coming up with so many services which are based on the interactive model. You can go on writing these examples in the body. So thank you very much for joining me. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.